We are already 2 weeks through the college basketball season, so I'm going to talk about what we learned from the last week of college basketball. First thing we learned is that this might be the best freshman class we've ever seen from college basketball. There's so much talent from the Power 5 to best of the best all the way down to the mid-majors. It seems like every school has had a breakout freshman, have a couple of standout games, and this NBA draft is just going to be so much talent. If you have a first-round pick, it seems like you're bound to have a good player. Another thing we learned is that the SEC is not what they were last year. Got 14 of 16 teams into the tournament last year, but this year they just don't have as much quality and depth. A couple teams have been huge disappointments, like Texas A&M, Oklahoma have looked really bad, and then the top of the top just isn't as good. Florida looks a little disappointing. Auburn hasn't looked amazing. I think Alabama is the only team that has really looked great, even though they lost to Purdue. I think they still played great and they look like a good team. But besides that, they do not look like the same conference as last year. We've learned there's a lot of talent throughout the mid-majors this year. Some teams that have really surprised me and looked amazing. Hawaii, they could be undefeated, almost beat Oregon on the road. New Orleans beat TCU on the road with a great upset win. UT Martin has been one of the biggest stories from college basketball so far. So there's just a lot of these schools that have looked great, and it's good to see them having good seasons. Lastly, similar to last year, how all top 4 1 seeds dominated, I think there's a clear top 6 in college basketball as of now. And that top 6 being in no order is Duke, Houston, Louisville, Purdue, UConn, and Arizona. They all just have quality wins so far, and they've all looked flawless in all their games they have played. I don't really see any 6 of these teams dropping out of the top 10 anytime soon until at least conference play. Stay tuned for more uploads coming soon because we got the Champions Classic tomorrow and Feast Week is on the horizon.